Okay, how are we doing out there today? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Luminous 4K screen paint using the ambient light projection technology gain times 4 and 5. We're going to do two demonstrations today. We're going to do one inside on the big screen. It's a 70-inch measure. I think it's around 70-inch 16:9 using our Supreme 7 ambient light projection professional kits. Now these screens, the screen surface itself has a kind of interesting design. It is designed to give you the flattest, most sleekest, edgeless, fixed frame projection screen possible. I mean, things are flat like plexiglass. And, you know, people have been always wanting to have a material or a screen that will give them the ability to be able to have that super flat surface. So in this demonstration, I'm going to show you a different form of demonstration. Not a lot of bright, vivid colors, but some more natural colors. Also, too, we're going to be taking the screen outside, out back, and we're going to be doing a demonstration out there also. Alright, so first things first, let me move away from the projector so I can show you exactly what we have here. Now, I've done the demonstration already on 2500 lumens, which was upstairs. That's the demonstration I did yesterday. I did it at 42. We're going to be doing it next on the 1100 lumen projector, also Sony that I have underneath me. So let's get this started. And my projector is sitting back around 12 feet and 4 inches from the screen. And as you can see, as always, in a fully lit environment. And this projector also is 720p. Now the surface is sprayed with a Supreme 7. Now with the kit, it will come with 2 quarts of the Supreme 7. It will come with the state-of-the-art blackout cloth that will give the ability to paint a screen size from 100-inch to 120-inch or 50-inch to 120-inch. Also too, you can also do 235.1 within a 100-inch range, because the screen is quite wide. Shows off foods. Now you can see you have light here and here. Also there's light all around the area. And the walls are nice and white because white walls reflect more light. Now also too, the surface is acoustic ready, which means if you have speakers, you want to stick it behind the back of the screen, you can do also. Also, it's completely weatherproof, mold and mildew resistant, and also repels water. Of course it repels water because there are coatings on it on top of the screen. I'll show you the angle gain with all the light and the environment. Don't worry about my screen washing out or fading on an angle. Now keep in mind, with our technology, you do not have to be subjected to a dark environment. And like I said, you're watching movies and so forth, that's all good and well, but come on, every day watching TV shows and sports and so forth, do you really want to be sitting in the dark for that? Look at that. That's the surface right there. That's how flat it is. That's the one I had upstairs. So you don't think that's plexiglass. I don't want you thinking that's plexiglass. No, that's actually the blackout cloth right there. Because somebody actually thought it was plexiglass. They're like, there's no way in the world that could be fabric. Oh, yes it is. I have some interesting business associates in different countries, and they send me some very interesting items. I'm putting one of these in the gaming room. I am. I wish the surface came bigger because then I could put one downstairs in my my living room, but the biggest the surface comes in is 120 inch. Now keep in mind we don't have to do this in the dark. There's plenty of light in the environment. Let me back up a little bit here on this side so you can see for yourself and get my chair out of the way. For some reason my chair is always where I want to stand. This is to show you for a black screen. Now keep in mind, the Supreme 7 and Superiors have the highest white levels when it comes to a black screen. Like I said, it's a very easy kit to set up. It requires to be sprayed, that it does. One of the things is, like I said, the blackout cloth is very easy to stretch over your frame, easy to staple down. There will be instructions involved, not for stapling the surface down, that's pretty easy to do, but we'll put everything in there. For those of you who actually are going to be trying this for the first time, like I said, it's very easy. The results are absolutely incredible. Look at the natural colors to it. And with the Supreme 7 on this surface, flawless. Pause it just for a minute. Take a trip over here. We'll drop a few lights because I do have customers that will be using this in a dedicated theater room. Someone was asking me if we have it in 150 inch. I wish. I'll tell you why, because if I had it in 150 inch, my screen upstairs is 146. Guess where that would be sitting at? Right upstairs in my living room. Now that's lights out. Like I said, no 4K, no 1080p. See, other 720p's may look like crap on other screens because that's their technology. But with our technology, we don't have that problem. This is what 720p looks like on our screens. Now we'll bring our lights back on. As you notice in my demonstrations, that majority of the demonstration is done with the lights on. I'm not going to show you a demonstration where half of the lights are off. And the lights come on just for a short minute. Or I've seen some demonstrations where they'll have the lights on for a short time, but eventually it converts back into darkness because it's the only way the screen's going to be to show off. Now that should show you something right there. That's a huge red flag. A demonstration that shows you that, how the white levels are. a demonstration that shows you majority of the demonstration with the lights off is a clear red flag that that's where you're going to be at with that screen. That's the red flag. That's where you're going to be at the screen. If majority of that demonstration is done with the lights out, that's where you're going to be at. Now if the lights are on for a short while and it converts back into 98% of the video being dark, there's a red flag there. Now if you notice in my demonstrations, we have the lights on for probably about 2 or 3%. Less than that sometimes. Majority of demonstrations are done with the lights on. Now keep in mind, the technology looks amazing with the lights off. I keep saying this over and over again. If a screen can produce an image outside, inside ambient light is a cakewalk. If a screen can produce an amazing image with the lights on, the lights off would be incredible. It's not hard for a screen to produce an image with the lights off. That means your projector's lumens work less. Because as they're working in all this light, as them lumens start to travel from here, from the projector to the screen, they start to drop off. That's why if you see in businesses, they have 10,000 and 20,000 lumen projectors because they know they're going to lose lumens by the time it hits the screen. The screen just has to generate enough gain in order to push back an image that looks bright enough so you can see it. That's why when you look at a white screen and you hit it with a 4,000 lumen projector, lights on, it looks pretty much like crap. Turn the lights off, the image is a lot better. Because there's less lumens that are going to drop before it hits the screen, and with the screen having such a poor gain, it doesn't have to work that hard. That's how it works. So that's why majority of most people do demonstrations in the dark, because it's the only way to get the image to look acceptable. Where in our technology, we can be outside. Alright, so I am going to set up one more. If I can get things to play right here. Let's see. Got a few. Trying to figure which one I want here. Got a couple of demonstrations. There's one more I wanted to do. Now, I'm going to go back just a minute. I want you to look at her skin tone on a Supreme 7. Superiors have the same form of technology. See how bright the skin is? Just want you to look at the white levels very carefully. Alright, next demonstration, we're going to be outside. I'd like to thank you all for your time and your patience. Hey, I know I talk a lot in the video demonstrations, but it's for those of you who are buying projectors for the first time and just explaining to you why this happens and why that happens. For those of you who know this already, feel free to fast forward if you want to. Mind you, if you buy something new, like say you're buying a new piece of electronics and somebody says, hey look, this is how it works, blah blah blah, take it. Don't you think you're going to have 1,000,001 questions trying to figure out, okay, how does that work, or how does this work, or how does this run, or how does that run? Can you explain something to me, or something? If I just came and said, voila, screen paint. That's it. I don't explain to you the physical, or how the projector works and how it functions, how the lumens work. I don't explain any of that to you. Screen paint. That's it. that's not giving me enough knowledge on what kind of projectors can I use and so forth and so forth. Now, that's why I use all the different forms of projectors I have here on the floor. So I can show you on 1100 lumens, I can show you on ultra short throw, I can show you on short throw, I can show you on 4000 lumens, 2600 lumens, 1100 lumens, I can show you on 720p, and upstairs we do have a 1080p projector. Now, for those of you who are going to say, well, what does it look like in 4K? Well, think about it. If a projection screen can produce an amazing image on a 720p projector that's XGA, what do you think it's going to look like on 4K? Give you something to think about there. All right, I got to go. Thank you all for your time. God bless.